Did you know that not every public sector contract requires a full-blown tender submission? Yep, that's right. There's actually a much simpler way to get your foot in the door. So if you want to win public sector work, but you're not quite ready to dive into a full tender, or you are ready, but you need some credible contracts under your belt first, then this video is for you. So how is it possible to win contracts without doing a tender? Well, the answer to that question is by responding to requests for quotations, or RFQs for short. An RFQ is what public organisations, such as local councils, use when the work they need is considered low value. So instead of opening up a long formal tender process, they'll just ask suppliers for a quote. And that's it. If they like your price and you fit the bill, well, you could land the job. So what exactly is considered low value? Well, that does depend on a few things, like who the buyer is, the industry they're in, and the type of contract that they're putting out. Every organisation still has to follow the Procurement Act, which sets out the different processes depending on the contract value. They're called procurement thresholds, but anything that falls below the main legal threshold, known as sub-threshold contracts, gives councils and public bodies more flexibility, so they can set their own rules. They're usually called contract procedure rules, or CPR, or contract standing orders, CSO. Every public organisation has them, and they explain exactly how that organisation buys in the lower value work and what process they'll follow. Now, the great thing about these lower value contracts is that they follow a much simpler process with fewer steps and less red tape. So in other words, no tenders. If you want to find these details, check the Supplier's Guide or Doing Business With Us section on a council or public body's website. You'll usually find a clear breakdown of the different processes based on the contract value, along with how to get involved. Let's take a look at a quick example. Okay, here you can see that any contract under £160,000 doesn't need a full tender. The council just needs to get 3 quotes before choosing a supplier. Simple for them and simple for you. So there you have it. Not every contract has to go out to tender. You just need to do your research and start chasing those requests for quotes. If you need help getting bid ready, head over to thetendercoach.com. Set up a call and let's see how I can help you and your business.